I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a...
Okay, Coach, well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get in the right room. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his first look is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's 2nd year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
54. Go.
Check. Watch 54. Tackles.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
49er first down.
Here we go. 180.
54. Line 54. Danny.
12, fellas. Here we go.
52.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curl. Kill.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
24-yard gain.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Coming to you.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Here we go,
They had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
21.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's convert.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Barber on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Running is Barber. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ready? Black 22.
Mike 54. No chance. Check.
On first down, it's Barber. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Ready?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shift.
Sonic. White.
Topper.
They run with Logan. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready? Black 22. Hot.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Green, triple C.
Back and go full strength. Right there. 54.
Here we go. Even.
54 Mike. Oh, get him.
Winston now from the 50. He's got Evans. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Come on. Sunday.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
5-0.
Kill.
From the gun, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him.
That's it. Big hit.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Jameis to throw it. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Ready?
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here I come.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
180.
45. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Flag. 2.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check it back.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
They're running it. 56 to
Working out of the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Officially 91 yards on the punt return. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yo, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
This is taken at the 3. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Switch. Hey, switch gears. Hey, check. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the ship. 80 weapon. Watch the ship.
They run again with Logan. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 3. Hey, check 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A good solid gain there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Watch twitch. Watch. Wait. Slam.
Let's go.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll go again to Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 20, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
SOS.
Wait. Green, triple team.
Check 13. Check 13.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Mike, 54.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Man, I got you. Check nickel.
Again, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Winston. Open man is got it. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, Maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Ready.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 9, check 9.
This is Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ready. Black 22.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. Black 25 behind.
54 Mike. Here we go. Quick the edge, quick the edge.
Hey, stop. Flip it.
Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Sponge. No. Flip it. White. Smoke. Check. Crunch. Rotate. Spell.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ready.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Here's Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effect? And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Now the return will stop right around the 25.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Check 3, chill. Sunday. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
56. Check 56.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Williams. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Winston now to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On the carry, it's Logan. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Niners, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.